At first, former Boise School District special education teacher at Valley View Elementary School, Mary Ann Baker, didn't suspect that her colleague, Gavin Snow, was doing anything wrong, characterizing him as a nice kid that worked hard. But she says that all began to change after she saw him holding up a cell phone in the class's bathroom with a student.
Before Christmas break, I walked into the restroom and he had a cell phone and he was rushing out of the restroom with the cell phone up in his hand. And I thought, I said to him, "What do you have? Do you want to show me something?" And he said nothing, and he put it away. And then I saw a student in the restroom with him. We worked very closely together, all of us. So there was no reason for me to mistrust or think that anything was up at that point.
Baker says cell phones were against the rules anywhere in her classroom and that she felt confused why Snow seemed to use his so much. She says cell phones were a distraction in her special needs classroom where many of her students have severe autism. Then other factors about her encounter with Snow began to bother her.
Later, as I started to recollect that situation, and other situations where the cell phone, it was this common thread of the cell phone. Why is the cell phone with him and out?
Baker says as a mandatory reporter of things like sexual assault, she decided to report what she'd seen to the district. A police report obtained by CBS 2 confirms Baker's account. Just days later, police attempted to arrest Snow, who committed suicide before he could be taken into custody. Then the district brought Baker in for a meeting and warned her that she wouldn't like what she was about to hear.
The Boise Quad supervisor, she stripped me of my badge, all communication. My classroom, I was plucked out of my classroom. And I said, "Please, this is time for healing. You don't understand the damage that you're going to cause those children and their family by taking me, the teacher, out of the classroom." I mean, this classroom, unless you're in that classroom, you don't understand how difficult it is. One of the most difficult classrooms to run. And I was devastated. I said, "What are you doing?" I reported a pedophile. That pedophile was stopped. And now you're treating me this way? I don't deserve this.
Baker was brought to court on 2 misdemeanor charges of failing to report suspected abuse at her school in time. Boise City prosecutors said Baker failed to report 2 incidents involving photographs Snow took of students and what Baker knew about them. State law mandates school employees to report suspected sexual abuse within 24 hours. She says the judge promptly dismissed the charges, saying prosecutors hadn't succeeded in building a criminal case.
Based on not finding anything that fit me criminally, the judge said, "I'm dismissing this case with prejudice." That means that those charges have been dropped, that there was not criminal activity, and that you cannot come after me again.
The Boise School District has paid $7 million in lawsuit settlements related to Gavin Snow's abuse to parents so far. Baker has also filed a $1 million tort claim against the district, which could lead to a civil suit. In that claim obtained by CBS 2, she says she was forced to resign after she filed her report against Snow. The district disputes Baker was terminated and says she was not denied due process. They declined to comment further, citing Baker's pending tort claim. We've reached out to the prosecutor's office for comment. We'll let you know if we hear back.